Alright. Hello there, how's everyone doing? Make a kid of this.
Niji has entered the room. Papa.
Hello, Najis-san, how's your day? Yeah, just to tell you guys one thing on YouTube as well. Today I don't feel
I'm not feeling good, RN.
I won't say I won't feel good, I'm just feeling tired today.
I need some comfort.
Okay, I mean, I'm not playing game tonight. I'm not doing anything tonight. So, yeah. What do you want to talk about? You need some virtual hot?
The music is kinds loud.
Is it? How about this? Is it still loud?
Okay, better.
Okay, then I set it that way. Okay, in case anyone wondering, right? Technically, my mom's birthday is tomorrow, so earlier we were kind of like celebrating in advance. We were technically celebrating in advance, so yeah, we eat hot pot.
I don't want to ruin your mood, sad, pensive face.
Neji-san, it's alright. Even though technically I did celebrate,
But just need some huggies.
even if I say I did celebrate,
Niji liked the stream.
It's more towards that. Right now, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to play game. I just don't want to do like even when I was looking online and
Niji gifted. I'm asked.
I saw a lot of drama online. I'm like, had this. I don't want to talk about it. Like there is a lot of things that is happening in this world, and I'm like, I'm sure in the ways that there's no end to the topic I want to that I can talk about, but it's just towards the point like I just don't even want to care anymore. You know what I mean? But at the same time, can I have a clarification? Like, is it when you say you got some issue, is it something that happened at school, or is it something that happened in real life, young lady?
No.
Or is it that you are just too tired?
Something happened like 10 years ago.
10 years ago? And why does he have to do? What does he have to do now, young lady?
And like.
And like, you press the like button.
It's like a trauma.
Trauma ka. Young lady, what you need is
And it just hits it.
Naji-san, I may prepare to you before and I will say it again. Things that happen in the past, it happened in the past, there's nothing we can do about it. But what you can do is to move on and live in the present. Do not let your past get to you. But at the same time, you can talk
But
about...
the person is still out there.
I mean, like, we can't do anything when the person is out there, but what you can do is that you move on and don't let it affect you that badly. Because if you let it affect you that badly right now, it is going to affect you even worse though. Just don't care about the person who made you that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let that person affect you negatively. Whether like we like it or not, if that person is affecting you that badly, I feel like you should just, if can, normally I would say that if can, get away from him, but I don't think there's any way to get away from him, right? Cannot assume that way.
Need huggies.
Huggies. Okay.
Sad, pensive face.
Come here.
Sad, pensive face.
Where's my Huggy animation? Okay, here. Here's your Huggy.
Silhouette of two people hugging.
Seriously, my skin is not getting anywhere better. I have to get quite some skin. I've been having a little bit of skin sensitive this lately though. And yeah, I mean, like, is the thing still happening recently, or is it that the thing just kind of like recently just happening on Netflix, huh? I mean, like, I know it happened. You say that you, I mean, like, I mean, Papa is here to listen. You know, you can just tell me, right, young lady? Or do you prefer to come in and talk about it?
I'll tell you when I'm more comfortable.
Yeah, you're more comfortable car. And or do you prefer this?
Don't want it to be recorded.
Yeah, definitely. If that is the case, yeah, sure, understandable. If that's the case, then next time, drop me a DM through Twitter or
Yeah. My latest FB post.
your later F.
Should explain a bit.
I know you were live earlier. Are you still live? Your latest post. Ah, you just post it, car. Neji-san, you know the funny thing is, right? Just last night, I was reading a news on Japan. That
Yuha.
that recently they caught a teacher who was a pedo in Japan, and the reason was that he get turned on just because he get to look at young girls, and I was like, dude, that guy, number one, need to send to the horny jail. Number two, he needs some help. That's why when you say
Yeah.
like it's happening all over the world, and I believe in Singapore there is also cases about
Ike.
like it happening all around the world where there will always be pedo. It's just that whether they get found out or not. It's just only whether they get found or not. But then again,
I'm adjust.
but then again,
Go to bed.
but then again,
I guess.
don't just you guess. If you are not in the right mindset, I mean, Papa is not going to let you rest that easily, okay, young lady? Why you...
I need to calm myself a bit. Sad pensive face.
I just kind of worried in a sense is that, how am I gonna say this, young lady? You need some huggy.
I'll DM you tonight, Paps.
But then again, I want to talk about other stuff.
Silhouette of two people hugging. Silhouette of two people hugging. Silhouette of two people hugging.
You're not going off that easily, young lady. This time around, I'm not gonna let anyone off my live stream that easily now until
Aw, come on.
when hey, young lady, you didn't let me sleep last time. when Ami Papa wanted to end the stream at that time, you say no. This time it's the same way. It's time for you to face the same.
Sorry, www. But the good thing is, in the viewer law.
But can I
I can just prove.
Even if you can prove, there's way more thing to talk about to make you feel more happy, you know, young lady. We can talk about anime, we can even talk about other stuff, but there is one thing that I want.
Ninja person in ninja outfit has entered the room. Niji wanna sleep.
Neji cannot sleep.
You sure?
Why not?
Because this one, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Is there such a thing called
Just a few.
that? Is just the most obvious thing. Is there such a thing where you cannot insult the king of Thailand?
Sparkles. Purple Heart. Esther Purple Heart. Sparkles. Has entered the room. First timer. Yes, that's the law.
So you mean to say that in Thai, even if the Thai king wear the sport bra and walk around in
But fuck it. Rules are meant to be broken.
So no, the thing is, right, even if the king of Thailand wear a sport bra, walk around in the sport bra,
Hello.
and let everyone saw him and take a photo of him in a sport bra, and even if the Thai king is the king of Thailand and that he's wearing a female sport bra walking around as if it's something, we still can't insult him. Is that what it meant?
The former king said that.
Wait, did the king change already or what? Or is he still that king? Or is he still the king that wear the sport bra?
If the king really did something wrong, you can comment on it.
But you cannot insult.
The father of the current one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand one thing. Even if we can't insult the king of Thailand, it's understandable, he is a royalty. But can someone explain to me why is the king of Thailand wearing a sport?
But can't insult without proofage.
No, can someone explain to me why did the king of Thailand wears female sport bra and walking around in the female sport? Like, is he a bandit? Like, did he
IDK Broim disgusted, loudly crying face.
like?
Inactive has entered the room. First timer. Inactive liked the stream.
I have never seen. I mean, like, normally when we say that if a guy wear a sport bra, a guy wearing a female sport bra and walking around, a lot of people will call them weird.
Justin Bieber lalala.
Wait, Justin Bieber, did he actually wear it? And inactive hello there. Wait, just mate. Did Justin Bieber actually wear it?
IDK. Not sure.
Okay. If it doesn't, then it would be good, because if Justin Bieber wear it, I'll definitely laugh about it. The thing is, right, normally if we are talking about a normal people, a normal male, a normal man, young man, old man, middle-aged man, whichever you guys think about, if they don't wear anything as a t-shirt or a tank top or whatever shirt for the top, instead they wear the female sport bra and they walk around in that sport bra, what is the first impression?
Normal men want.
I mean, like, normally if we are saying, like, if it's average person, a pervert, we normally say the guy is pervert, the guy is crazy, the guy is
My first impression will be
hentai pervert.
that dude is a laddie boy.
I forgot Thailand got a lot of people wear that car. I guess in Thailand there is full of them.
WW.
So if those people are technically young, if we say lady boys, right? So I'm gonna assume that if the Thai king wear a sport bra, can we call him the? This is not an insult, but it's just basically I feel like a lady grandpa.
WW.
I mean, like, he's freaking old, right? Like, he's in his 70s, right? So there's no way I'm gonna call him a lady boy. If he's freaking wearing a sport bra, walking around in it, then wouldn't it be calling in a lady grandpa more suitable? Or do you prefer to call it?
Bro is 71. Lou. LOL.
Or is it much better to call it Lady Oji-san? I feel like this is an offense to all the ladies all around the world. Though. I think I would be. I'm still going to call him the pervert old man though.
You've reached 15 minutes streamed.
Even if he's the king of Thailand, but if he is,
LOL.
I mean like, I thought about this in my live stream long ago. Like, what is he thinking about? Like, what was he thinking? And I'm just amazed at. I mean, like, if there are some people like if they wear. Like me wearing a female sport bra is really a thing, but just last night, we some boyfriend wear high heel at home, and I was like, one day I guess I will have to wear something female then.
LOL.
I mean like if I get into
Waiting for a maid dress.
yeah, I will wear a maid dress if I get into Holostar and then I get and then I'll just wear a freaking maid dress in front of Yago and let everyone, and you'll be wearing a maid dress in real life as well as in my avatar. But at the same time, I don't think that will happen. I don't think Holo production will care about me, so I don't think that case will come true. That's how I feel. Even if you say, oh, there's no way that, I mean, like, you have to understand, young lady, the chance of it happening, of me getting into Holostar is 0%. Full stop. There is no like 0.0000001%. So no matter how I look at it, I don't feel like they will look at my stuff.
Huggies.
Well, thank you. Now I'm the one making huggies.
Do you have more questions?
Yes, one more question. How was your study? I mean, like, I saw you in your costume, in your not the costume, in your uniform.
Pretty good.
And for the moment, I was like, is that really the uniform? Dude, for the second...
I guess WWW.
I thought for the second that you were working in the airport though. Well, I'm sure you are studying those kind of things.
Yeah, it's my uniform.
But I was like, it looked like you were at the airport, those control
It suits me a lot.
It does though. I didn't comment on it because I don't want to say too much. But when I saw it, I was like, damn, young lady, my virtual daughter looks so damn cool. Aren't you glad that you managed to get into the study that you've been dreaming for?
I'm gonna graduate high school soon, Paps. Yeah, I'm glad.
When is the graduation though?
February 16th.
Oh, that's just next month though. That's very fast.
Yeah.
But since I won't be able to be
like 3 weeks.
But since I'm not sure whether you will come to my live stream every single day, Papa just gonna say, congratulations on your graduation, not from the video world, but from your high school.
Thanks, Papa.
You're welcome.
I think I'ma go now.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Go and make sure you sleep well, okay? Make sure to sleep well, young lady.
I'll send you pictures. On my graduation.
And then I'll be acting like a profiler even though you got your own...
Love ya.
Okay.
Burrito. Burrito.
Good.
Burrito. Burrito.
Good night, young one. Well, have a good night street dream.
Have a nice stream.
Oh, thank you.
but I won't be doing anything. I was just thinking though. I mean, like, if anyone guessing, I did consider playing one.
www.
I was thinking like play game, but at the same time, it's like after eating hot pot, I was eating hot pot with my family. I was like, I should. But at the same time, I also want to talk about it. But yet at the same time, I got no about it. I'll just what did I forget that my parents actually did tell me that it was to the point they say, you're using your weird voice again. I'm like, oh. But then again, it's towards the point that it's not towards the point that my real life voice is very hard to get captured by the microphone. If I don't raise my voice, or if I try to speak in the like, even if I try to speak in the most normal voice, the mic just unable to capture the tone, the intonation or pitch whatsoever. It's like there are so many people telling me that my real life voice is so different from my online streaming voice. I'm like, basically that's how it is. In a way, it's more towards that if I go out, people won't be able to recognize my voice that easily, which actually can be considered a good thing. But on the other hand, it's also kind of like a little bit sad that my real life voice can't be heard properly by many people. But then again, nothing I can do about it. I mean, I can only afford not say too as inexpensive mic. But then again, I did work hard to get the Yamaha AG038 MK2, so I guess that's still technically considered one of the silver lining, I guess. And to be truthful, I had my YouTube stream and a lot of stuff have been saved by this freaking Yamaha sound card though. Like if I was using I checked a lot of my old damn video, and I was like, damn, the sound quality back then when I was live streaming is so damn bad. It's so damn bad to the point that I was like either cringing at the sound effect, or I can just kind of like, oh my god, the testing or the background sound, all this thing is like, damn, how was my live stream back then so bad? And then the improvement in sound quality changed over the period to the point that it's way much better now. So yeah, I feel like the change in quality for sound quality all over from my past video all the way till now does show a huge change in the way, I guess. If it doesn't, I will be like, why the hell did I pay that much for my sound card? It'll be such a whole new different story, and then I will be like, I mean, like, the Yamaha sound card is definitely not cheap. In case you guys are wondering, it's definitely not cheap. If it's cheap, I won't be thinking about it. But at the same time, I did work hard to get it. The day where I have to do part time and save the money, and then along the line of eat as little as possible, or go buy those budget food that normally when you see animation or manga and you see those people like trying to go to the cheap supermarket to buy all the cheap stuff or eat the cheap food or whatever, and yeah, basically I did live through something similar like that myself. So that happened back when I was in Japan, but at the same time right now I'm no longer in Japan, so yeah, nothing to say about it. But on the other hand, talking about Japan, yeah, in case anyone was wondering, I did talk about the what was it? Yes, the Kyoto Arson, the Kyoto Animation Arson. Although I didn't really talk about that in full detail. I did talk like in some way, but didn't talk about in detail, is that the reason why I say it did hit me a lot in a bad way is that I was studying manga animation back when I was in Kyoto. I was living in Kyoto and studying there, and I actually did went to that studio. I was visiting their area, and I did went to that studio the day before the arson started. So it's I was kind of like, to be honest, I was like glad and not glad at the same time. Like, why I say I'm glad is like I was glad that I wasn't there, but at the like I kind of like, you can say that I dodged a bullet. But on the other hand, it's also kind of bad because other people lost their life, and some of them are actually younger and more talented.
We has entered the room.
And it's kind of like when you know that when like the day before you visit the anime studio, and then the next day you hear the anime studio you visited got burned down. It's like you'll be like, what the hell just happened? Everyone, hello there, how's your day? Right now I'm just kind of like just sitting on my chair.
Hello.
Sitting and relaxing, and today, technically my mom's birthday is tomorrow on it's Monday.
Rizzy just packing up.
Wow, she is really packing up to come and meet me. Okay, never mind, I'm just joking. The funny thing is, right, I was told that my sister and
I really hope if that's the case, face with tears of joy.
I would just say that I was told that if one day, if I really want to visit KL, my sister and her husband will bring me there. And I'm like, who should I call when I don't wish to KL? Most probably it's just that they did say that bring me to visit the Twin Tower, that's all, but I don't think I don't think I would just be much there. That's how I feel. One of my friends did ask me whether I'll be going to this year KL.
Twin Tower is boring, honestly, only the view is nice, face with tears of joy.
I have not been to KL like how many years though? I lost count already though. The last time I've been there, I was just a young little lad, a young little boy, and the reason why I visited there at the time was because my mom and dad went there for a celebration in their company. They were under the company at the time, and so they bring me there to celebrate because they can't let me be at home only. So I actually went there with them, and yeah, I remember waiting there for the first time. So when I say that my first overseas trip, technically, if you are saying like in terms of by air flight, yeah, it will be Japan. But if it's by driving, then Malaysia is actually the first one. Like technically, but I still feel like I would still deem that Japan is my first overseas trip because it's like I don't recall the trip to Malaysia KL that much. I mean, like I was just a small little boy. But I don't recall much on that though. I mean, like my mom actually and my dad did have to drive the car for hours, like a long hours, and then we kind of, by the time we reached back home, it's like the next day already. I still recall it. It's just that it happened so damn long. Even if I ask my parents, they would just say they don't remember anything. It has been such a long time. Yeah, I mean, like overseas, I definitely have to say Malaysia, Indonesia. I've been to Indonesia in case you guys are wondering, but it's like from Singapore to Indonesia, just take the ferry. From Singapore to Malaysia, just drive there. If not, take the bus. But then it's like
oversee all the way to like taking print, right? Actually, I was almost went to China at the time. Like I was actually doing, I can't recall how I was. I was like, my uncle did offer to bring me to China for to visit his my China relative at the time, and it happened so damn long that in the past, I still recall that my mom rejected the offer, and I
You've
couldn't
reached
go.
30 minutes streamed.
So end up that if the first time I take a airplane overseas, it turned out to be Japan though. Like if I didn't went to Japan for the first time, right, I wouldn't have the mindset of anime and liking anime and manga as what I am now. I'll probably be kind of like just reading manga anime as if it's just a normal comics book, and I don't think I would even have the passion to go to Japan to study in animation and manga, or even be a writer myself. And I don't even think I will be able to become a VTuber. I will be just became a normal office worker. That's how I feel though. Whether will I be actually a office worker, that will be debatable, because the funny thing is, right, technically when I say I have worked as part-time in many different jobs, it at that time it's like I didn't know what I'm aiming for. Like I didn't know what kind of jobs I'll be doing, so I ended up doing a lot of different jobs. Work in a pet store, work in a supermarket, work as a assistant chef, work as a cleaner, work as a telemarketer, accountant, writer. Like a lot of part-time. I do so many part-time, and at the end of the day, I won't call myself a master, because when I call myself the jack of all trades, I'm seriously not a master in anything. So I kind of guess that when people say that I'm being a pro in Genshin, I wouldn't deny the fact that I'm actually very happy about it. It means that in everyone's eyes is that I'm technically a pro in it, and technically considered a master in Genshin. So that kind of like show that it is one of my talents, and I'm actually very happy about it, because often more than not I never look at what the hell am I good in, you know what I mean, guys. Like normally you when I went for job interview, when the interviewer asks what are your strong point, I got no idea. Which the reason why when I say I'm a boring, like this VTuber is one of the boring old men that you can ever find in online. I'm actually surprised that even when I say that I'm boring, and you I think reason you were there at the time, right? That Richie's son said that I am not boring. I'm actually happy that she don't find me boring, but at the same time, there are also reasons why I say I think I'm boring. So yeah, there are times when sometimes I will question myself. Even the thing is, right, even when I was following the so-called drama that happened, that is so blown out on Twitter at the moment, when I check the story, I'm like, after sure. People are going to bash here, bash there, and then there is no one going to think carefully who is truly in the right, who is truly in the wrong, and then people just start making allegations, speculation, and then just kind of like, who care, don't care, we are just going to care about what we think is right, even though when the thing is not even confirmed, and then people is just going to cause a lot of like, oh, you know, people are just gonna be this and that and that and this. It's like, oh my goodness me. Personally, I feel like I won't talk about those kind of situations, like the Mafu mechanical Xia case. Yeah, I just don't want to talk about it. Like seriously, it's getting way too crazy though. Like I saw quite a few people talk about it, even to the point that Ref say there's actually talk about it, and in the back of my mind, I'm like,
the allegation is too strong, but at the same time, it also seemed a little bit iffy. And now the other party, the girl in question, put up her statement, and it did point out some of the iffy part in Mafu's statement, and I'm like, yeah, it seems like both can be right and both can be wrong at the same time, so I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't think it's right for me to put it as a random chat. I still want to give it a wait and see approach. I will still follow up on it, it's just that I don't feel like I want to talk about it though. Because I kind of like support and don't support them at the same time now. It's like I prefer to remember the best of them and not the worst of them. Like that's how I feel personally. Like normally I would prefer that everyone remember the best of a person, not the worst of them. If they really are a worst person, then if this is a civil case or a criminal case or whatever that is already that have been put out on court, let the judge decide who is right and who is wrong, and then we'll see from the sentencing, because it's like both sides are wrong and both sides can be right at the same time, so it's very hard for me. And also, by the way, Wisan, are you still there, or is Wisan just listening on the background? When you say that Richie-san is backing up, and that I'm gonna assume that she's going to that country, what is she gonna do with her school? She can't just out of nowhere go to overseas.
I do not know.
You do not know.
She won't tell me.
Smack her with a packet, I guess. Because right, I thought about this in front of Richie-san before, that I have never seen someone smack another person with a packet in my life before, and
Sadly I can't. Last thing I want is she blocking me when she goes overseas, face with tears of joy.
And the thing is, right, someone that I know, Aki-san as well as Kage-san, I thought that I would never seen someone smack another person with a baguette, so I actually managed to see that moment when Aki-san smacked Kage with a baguette, like 3 times, each hit getting worse and harder and harder, to the point that the last hit broke the baguette. And at the back of my mind, I was like, what did the baguette do to you? Like, what did the baguette do to you? Because normally you don't go around seeing people saying, oh, I'm gonna smack you with a baguette or something along the line. So I kind of like glad and not glad. I mean, like, normally I don't like violence, don't get me wrong. I will show violence when I need to. But I was like, what the hell did I saw when someone smacked another person with a baguette? Imagine if I slap my stomach right now, I feel like I will split out all the food that I ate earlier. Earlier we did kind of like, at the start we eat vegetarian hot pot because of my dad, he's a full vegetarian. Then after that, because after my dad is full, then we add in some meat, and I was like, damn, the meat is so tasty. We eat some shabu shabu pork meat as well as some beef, and I was like, Oishi! But right now I'm so damn full. Tomorrow I need to go to the gym. And at the as for right now, I'm just kind of like thinking of the next random topic for tomorrow. Just hoping that tomorrow random topic will just fall out of the sky, because all the topics that I have in hand, right, a little bit too sensitive to be for my taking.
Like I did wanted to talk about the WWE, the so-called the former chairman, Mr. Vince McMahon, where he also got a legitimate case about sexual conduct or this thing, and I'm like, he's a freaking billionaire. What can you do about it? But at the same time, I kind of like just a casual fan of wrestling, so I can't really comment too much on that, I guess. Like, I personally don't feel like I'm in the right position to talk about it, but it's just that sometimes when you knew about it and yet you kind of like, yeah, the speculation became the theory and the theory became correct and the theory is correct, you don't even know what to talk about. It's like often more than not my speculation always end up being correct though, and I'm very very afraid of it. Because with you know what's the one do you know it's like at the back of my mind, right? When I feel like if I do meet Ricky-san for the first time in real life, do you want to guess how I feel? Like, what is my impression on what Ricky-san and I will do if we do meet out in real life? Like, what kind of thing will happen?
Childishness.
Not really though. Okay, I'm just gonna say that what I think will happen is that Ricky-san will just blush and not sure on what to say anything, and I will also, because I will also like keep quiet and don't even know how to interact, and I will just, when I speak I will kind of,
I can promise you that.
and I will kind of became a little bit like a shy old man. I just talk a little bit and don't even know how to continue the conversation, and then when she tried to touch me, I'll feel a little bit shy, and then I will have blush a little bit, and then she also blush a little bit, and then
She's mostly showing how she interacts using body language, face with tears of joy.
using her body language. I just got the worst and dirtiest mind in my mind right now just because of what you say. I know she won't do it. I know she won't do it. But because of...
I know it sounds wrong, but that's the best way for me to describe it.
No, I know it's not just it sounds wrong. Okay, I will just say it outright. When you say that she will express using her body language, right? I was thinking along the line that she is touching herself when she's listening to my live stream.
First of all, WTF, face with tears of joy.
It crossed my mind for the split second, okay? I was like, what the F did I just think? Because you said it like she interact, like if she do love me, I would just say that and she touched herself because she liked me. Wouldn't that be like what?
But I can promise you she will go on childish mode.
Trying to act cute?
That's just using a double meaning.
I mean, like, you know, the funny thing is, right, she did say that she want to meet me before I lose my watermelon belly. Like, her impression, like, she want me to don't slim too fast down.
Not cute. You know how kids can easily be amazed.
If she is a child, I'm the old man. If I do meet her in real life, I guess I'll be like acting like a uncle, the fun uncle that she have not meet in a long time, and she just kind of say, "Hi, uncle," and I'm like, "Hi, young lady. How's your study? Do you get a boyfriend already?" I mean, like, you gotta understand, I've been kind of like.
You can see it for yourself one day how she is.
That will depend on how the situation look like. I mean, like, I really got. You know, the thing is, right? I was actually chatting with I-chan earlier. I was chatting with I-chan earlier, and you know what did she did? She say.
What?
She was laughing at what she asked me for one of my old videos, and she was watching it and she found it funny. And then when I asked that about my voice, all these things, right? She just said that if anything, the voice is a voice for putting people to sleep. And I mean, like, there are quite a lot of people who listen to or who came to my
Well,
come to my live stream to listen to my voice and not sleeping in my live stream. So
you managed to make her sleep face with tears of joy.
in a way, I kind of wonder, like, how is it possible? And there's also quite a few people who listen to my voice and they say that it's like listening to their teacher at school where they keep talking and then it's like, yeah, I'm just going to sleep during the lesson.
Face with tears of joy.
And I can't deny the fact that I have worked as a tutor before. I have teach a class of students back in the past when I was still technically a student back then. And it's kind of like I have the experience as a tutor, as a teacher, but it's more towards the point of that there are people who say that yes, they love me, the way I explain stuff in full detail, but they also say that listening to it, the more they listen, the more they feel it's very detailed, but they also somehow feel sleepy. And I'm like, when people actually come and listen to my random chat and just or to my live stream listening to me and trying to fall asleep, because they will be like, if I can't sleep, that's fine, I'll make a kita, because his voice will put you to sleep whether you like it or not. Once you listen, you will end up sleeping, because whatever I say is enough to bore you to the point that you feel sleepy. Which actually kind of made me wonder, am I considered a boring old man? If people can fall asleep in my live stream, it's like, I guess I can't deny the fact because I make people sleep in my live stream.
I don't know if you should be proud or not for that ability. Face with tears of joy.
I don't know. I mean, somehow I really wonder, is there a considered ability to put people to sleep a good thing, or is it considered a bad thing? Or, I mean, like, if you guys fall asleep during my live stream, or if it make you guys sleepy, I'll be like, I will make this a good thing, because if it's slowly, and you guys just want to sleep, because if you guys find it very hard to sleep, just come to my live stream, listen to my voice, and then you guys will be like, yeah, I'm just going to sleep. So yeah, I kind of wonder, is that considered a good thing or is that considered a bad thing? It's very hard to know. I mean, like, in a way it's kind of like depend from people to people, I guess, but I'm not sure though. And also, in regard is that in a few more days, 2 days to be exact, they are going to release the new horror game called Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. I'm like, I don't want to play the game. If I do play that game, I wonder who will kind of watch me play the game. Like, I wonder, like, should I put out a challenge where I have to say that how am I gonna make people make me play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 though? I will play Chapter 1, I will play Chapter 2. I'm just wondering, what kind of challenge should I put out for for it to happen for like for me.
Oh yeah, I had a weird dream yesterday but I don't know to be proud.
Oh, what kind of dream do you dream about?
Or just over paranoid face rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I mean like it can be a sign. Do tell if you want to. You can also DM me if you want to keep it in the privacy.
I dream Rizzy had a husband.
Okay. Isn't that a good thing? I mean that's technically what you want, right?
Yes, but it got weird.
Oh, weird. Why?
The husband can't understand English and Malay much.
Okay, number one, I don't understand Malay too much myself, but I can understand English, so I'm gonna guess that that husband is not me. Isn't that a good thing? If I can't understand English, I don't, because the thing is that if you say can't understand Malay and can't understand English, I'm just gonna, isn't that kind of like saying that I guess that is not that person is not me.
I mean, it's the first time I saw her being that happy in her life.
If that is a good, that may be a sign though. It may be a sign. I mean, like if she brought you, like you, maybe you can try other way to contact her and tell her your dream.
Like no depressed, like both of them click in a way.
It may be a good thing though. If they click easily, isn't that a good thing? I mean, like,
I left massage about it but she just reads it.
oh, she is aware of what you say. Imagine if the other person is actually a Japanese. And there is a Japanese person who liked Richie-san, and Richie-san was able to click with him, and then they both end up marriage.
The husband is on the shy naive type, while she's a hyperactive.
Shy, naive type. I don't think I'm the shy, naive type, so I don't think that's me, right? I don't, because I definitely don't look like the shy, naive type to you guys, right? Like no matter how I portray myself, I don't think I'm the shy and naive type.
The third point was both of them work in the same field.
Yeah, definitely it can't be me then. Because the way you said it, I don't think it's me. Yeah, but then again, right? What if British-san went to Japan to find the and she got confessed by a Japanese?
I can't see the husband face sadly face with tears of joy.
Yeah, if you see it's me, that's a whole new different story. But
Maybe.
But then again, imagine if she went to Japan and meet with a Japanese guy, and the Japanese guy confessed his love for her, and then they love each other, and that would kind of explain why he couldn't understand English or Malay. I mean, like it kind of clicked, right? Not every Japanese people know how to speak English. Majority actually don't. Majority that I know, they don't speak English. Yeah, I mean like, Richie-san is going to Japan. There is a possibility. If you're saying that, will it make me jealous?
I know. LOL.
But at the same time, I wouldn't say whether I would be jealous or not. I would feel like if it made her happy, like in your dream you see her smiling the most, giving the most blissful smile, then it was stand for me to say that she deserved the happiness, the blessing. It's not that I won't feel sad or whatsoever. It's like if she is able to move on. And
It's more like a weirdest one, I guess.
who knows? I mean, like if she go to Japan, it is a possibility.
I never see her that happy for my life face with tears of joy.
Even if it's in your dream. Dude, I feel like my voice is making myself sleepy though. Okay, if she's smiling that happily, isn't that considered a good thing? If it do come true, even if you feel weird by it, but if it is true in a way that she do become very blissful, I would say that it is a good thing. You know what I mean? Like it will, because the thing is right, if she's happy, wouldn't that mean that her mental state is in the right, in the like she is able to have a stable mental health? At least better than her being depressed or being
One
sad.
thing.
If I fall,
She helped herself and her husband.
huh? What do you mean by that?
To improve like in mental state?
I mean, like if she is smiling, it mean that I mean like
Does that make any sense?
oh, I mean like if both of them are in the right mental state, I think it would be a considered good thing though, because the last thing we want for Richie-san is having too much stress. Because you guys have to understand one thing, I don't want to get myself too worried about too many things again. Like, there's only one of me, I can't, there's no way for me to spread my love to everyone in the world. I can only spread to wherever that who came to my live stream and then have chit chat with them. And if they don't reply me, I will just hope that they will look in the background and listen to my voice.
The weird thing is, I saw her dating, her engagement and married. In one fucking dream face with tears of joy.
Congratulations. It means that Richie-san is going to get a boyfriend soon this year. It means that her love life is coming. Her spring.
It doesn't mean this year.
Not mean this year. Okay. Maybe next year then.
Maybe.
Maybe. And my birthday is on May.
May?
Yes, my birthday is on May. 5th of May to be exact.
LOL.
And in case you guys are not aware, the first time in my life I received a present from two girls at the same time. Two slept because they say that the misunderstanding was that they thought that I was dating both of them at the same time and I was a playboy, and that it was just basically misunderstanding of their side, and they kind of like give me a slap on my birthday, both of them, both slapping one part of my face at the same time, so I was like having my face squeezed in between like a sandwich. And I was like, I don't recall dating anyone, and it happened so damn long in the past, and I was like, one of the reasons why I actually kind of like afraid of like interacting with girls back then, right, is that I was afraid that the way I portrayed myself to other people seems like I'm actually trying to attract the other girls. And one of the reasons why, even until now, if you guys are wondering why I kind of afraid of whether I reply or
LOL.
give an answer to all the confession if a girl do ask me is that I sometimes wonder, did I unconsciously seduce the girl to the point that I didn't even know about it, or did like sometimes I will actually kind of like if I mean when Ai-chan or Richie-san asked I did ask them like, what about me that you like? Did I even seduce them unconsciously, or did I cause them to like me? Like there are times when people say
You've reached 60 minutes streamed.
like there are times when people tell me that they like me, and I'm like, but the thing is, right? Did I seduce you unconsciously, or did I make you guys to like me and the thing is, right? I'm not even sure. It's like, will we click easily or not though? Like there are like even when I went to work in part time, there are quite a lot of people telling me that they find it easier to work with me in the way it's like the chemistry is there. But the thing is, right, I'm just basically just there like I'm just making it life easier for me, not trying to create like in the work in the company or in the restaurant or in whatsoever. Normally you have to work with your co-worker, and if you can't work with your co-worker and cause an issue, it's just gonna make the work much harder because the flow of the work is not going to be smooth though. That's what I hate. It's the reason why I'm kind of wonder like, if a girl loves me, I'm like, how am I going to interact with that? Because I'm not sure, because it's like, even if I got experience in love, even if I take people in the past, I always have a bad experience with girls because I end up making girls hating me, or I making or I feel like I couldn't be with the other person, or sometimes I even wonder like, do I even deserve love? You know what I mean, guys? Like there are times where I even question myself, do I really deserve love? Or is it just a little bit too much along the line, to the point that I don't even, I'm actually not very sure about it, but sometimes I'm just not sure about it. Even when people ask me like, should I reply or yes or no, it's like, I can't really reply yes or no until I meet the other party it's like, I think it was last night, right? It's like when I will have to look at the person for once in my life, like in real person, to understand, like to kind of like gauge myself against them and kind of like understand their behavior, all these things, to see whether is it genuine or whatsoever. It's like, I'm very happy that people confessing their love to me, but at the same time, I'm actually very skeptical, like, do I even deserve the love?
Don't be in Shokei if you see Rizzy in the future.
What?
Seems like you're looking at two people face with tears of joy.
She did send me her picture of her wearing the freaking red dress, and I just told her to wear a different color because it made her look so damn old. She even asked me for advice on that, and I actually told her that one of them made her look way too mature. So she's just only a young little lady, and now she made herself look damn old. I mean, like, if she want to look old next to me, I won't mind, but I mean, like, she's still young. It would be nice if she made herself look young. Dress herself.
I mean in personality-wise, face with tears of joy.
Personality-wise. If she got a split personality, then all the more I have to recall, like, the only thing I feel like is that
the depressed state is her mature counterpart, face with tears of joy.
So the amateur part is her childish side.
While the childish part is the one that helped her interact with Piop. People easily grinning face with smiling eyes and sweat drop.
So I'm gonna assume that that is the one that is like one is introvert and one side is extrovert along the line. It's not that she is ambiguous. It's more like one side is, like she got a extrovert and introvert personality.
Yes, basically.
I kind of wonder that one of them may be the brother disguising.
That's what's make her ambivert.
Imagine that one of them is actually the brother, the so-called that brother that I might overthink it, but then
Well, who knows?
only she knows. Only she knows.
She is still having guilt for that, honestly.
People will always have some self-guilt. Some people will even blame on themselves. It's normal. It means that they can still move on. If a person can't even feel any feeling about guilt or over things they do or don't do, then those kind of people have no emotion, and it's very hard for them to move on in a way. So I guess that for Richie-san, that's considered a blessing in disguise. Like, it's technically a blessing though. That's how I feel though. Dude, why am I slowly, like, in case you guys are not aware, I'm actually wearing a earplug to listen to the reality side. I also have to kind of like open my eyes to look at the YouTube chat at time. The one thing is that because I have both of my ears plugged in listening to the
She can adjust herself for the situation.
like I technically like I'm actually listening to my own, like I was able to hear my own voice more clearly for some reason, and I feel like I myself
Is a good ability and a creepy one too.
I'm slowly falling asleep because of my own voice. What a scary power I have.
LOL.
I'm making myself asleep using my own voice. What a good thing. What do you say again? Let me see.
You just hypnosis yourself face with tears of joy.
The one thing I feel like if I can hypnotize myself that easily, I think a lot of people. I wonder how many people got hypnotized by me. It's a good ability and creepy one that she can adjust herself for the situation. I feel like it is a good ability to have if she is able to like switch, like kind of like tune her right personality in according. But on the other hand, it deserves some heart. I mean, like, I feel like what I'm very afraid is that if I hug her, she's gonna panic, and then she end up having a panic attack, and then she end up awake.
Yeah, hugged her until she got hospitalized face with tears of joy.
And then she wake up the next morning, and then she'll be like, "Why am I in the hospital?" And then I won't be next to her because I'm already like, because I'm not. It's like she faint somewhere somewhere, and then she'll blame herself because it's like she managed to meet me in real life and she faint, and then she'll be so damn mad, and then she's gonna go into depressed mode because it's like she is going to think of doing a lot of things with me, but she end up fainting. Is that considered a good thing or is that considered?
I'm surprised how you can think the possibility to happen face with tears of joy.
It's a very old job habit of mine again. That is called over-analyzing and
coming up with future possibility on what might happen. And the reason for that is right, I always handle cases in the past. Like there was a time when I worked for a company and I have to handle a lot of different cases. And when I can't go into full detail for that, but I'll just say that I handle cases where sometimes based on information that I have to predict what's the future outcome might be. I have to understand what might happen, what might not happen, and then have to think out of possibility on what might happen, and if that happens, how am I going to come up with a countermeasure against it. It's like along the line of having plan A, plan B, plan C, and yeah, in a way you guys can say that it is part of my personality and it's also one of my old job hobby. One of the reasons why I say one of the reasons why I can come up with prediction correctly most of the time is that the reason why I always have prediction most of the time right is because I always tend to do a little bit of research and all these things and check all the facts, all the information, and I will guess along the line of what might happen next. And the experience kind of like over the year that I gained it just became the thing where I always tend to understand what might happen, what might not happen, and then when that happened I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. If that happened, I will do that. So it became one of the reasons why I can come up with a lot of different possibility, because it's like if I have the right information about the other party or things that is happening or things that is already considered a norm, there will always be a pattern, and the pattern is just basically for me to kind of like understand what might happen, what might not happen, and then that became a part of it. I always tend to get correct, but at the same time I can't always say that I'm always right, because if I'm always right, I will just not do VTubing, all these things. I will just guess which stock market is the best to go. I will just guess what is the lottery number that is going to come out next month, and then just buy lottery and then just keep on winning money from the lottery, and then just eat at home, do nothing, and became earning by using money and earning money from lottery along the line. You know what I mean? Yeah. At least that's what I think. Why am I feeling so sleepy? It's like when I type, like in case everyone on reality are not aware, on the title for YouTube is actually called I do not want to do anything. I'm just basically right now sitting on my chair, slowly getting sleepy because I'm listening to my own voice. Like I feel like I'm just not
I'm back.
Welcome back. I feel like I'm just slowly like, if I fall asleep on live stream, I hope you guys can understand though. If I fall asleep in real life, I please understand that I might have caused myself to
I decided to smack my cousin's butt face with tears of joy.
The cousin butt? Which cousin? Is it the cousin with the aura?
Almost causing my own life face with tears of joy. Yes.
So what caused you to smack her butt? I'm so glad that I'm actually a
Just to light up her mood.
When you smack her butt, I was thinking along the line that, are you trying to make her horny? Imagine if she does get horny by slapping her butt.
She just put a stress face out of nowhere face with tears of joy.
Now the thing is, right, if she get horny by slapping her,
Hecate Crystal Ball. New moon. Has entered the room. Second timer.
hello there, how's it?
Hecate Crystal Ball. New moon. Like the stream. That's a new story face with tears of joy.
I mean, like, if you think about it, right? If there is a person in this world who can get horny just by slapping their butt, and that person is Rishi-san, I feel like for Rishi-san you'll be happy about it because you can just slap her butt whenever you want. Admit it, Rishi-san. Admit it. I know you will be happy about it.
Well, you're not wrong on that route. But there is a limit.
Even if you say there is a limit, internally in your mind you just thinking of the like, I can just slap her butt whenever I want. Oh my god, right now I caught in the very dangerous.
If I did it in public to her, she will make it 3 times worse.
Oh, she is gonna hit you in the nut.
Even bad than that.
Yeah, but right now I feel like my mind is slowly itch. Okay, in case Rishi-san is not aware,
Other one face with tears of joy.
I will just say that right now my Yapoimo is activating and I'm on auto replying mode at the moment. So if I fall asleep, maybe it means that I'm asleep. But if I'm not asleep, I reply and the stuff doesn't make sense. Please understand. That is just basically my brain just reply automatically. It is also the moment.
If you fall asleep, I'm just borrowing Rizzy's Discord.
Imagine if it. I mean, like.
Or just ask her to do it face with tears of joy.
I mean, like you can. I feel like personally, imagine if you tell her that.
Say fox face. Maple leaf. Has entered the room.
Hello there, how's your day? I mean, I imagine that if you tell if all the girls just, I don't know, I mean, like, not just for my case, let's say for example, if there is like any other famous VTuber along the line say that, oh, I'm just going to reply this, reply that, and I fall asleep in live stream, you guys just hope you guys understand. I feel like how many people will follow for them. But at the same time, if in my case, everyone will be like, Omega Kita is sleeping. Oh, we are just gonna disturb him. I feel like I will get disturbed even in my sleep though, and I'm not sure whether is it a good thing or a bad thing.
For Rizzy.
Even if the person kiss me, poke me, or do anything to me when I'm asleep, I won't even feel it. I don't even know about it. I will just be sleeping like a freaking dead lord. And if I do react or talk about it or whatsoever, and if my eye is not open, that basically.
She always look at her friend's stream on Twitcasting in case.
Wait, what?
They fall asleep and she just leave a call so. They end their live face with tears of joy.
The thing is, if I even do sleep in live stream, I mean, like, the funny thing is, it already happened before, right? When I do my live stream and I'm sleeping without muting, like I really sleep but I didn't mute the mic. She was just.
You up is good, I guess.
I mean, like, she was happy, and and for some reason, because she said that I was snoring, she feel at ease, and I'm like, what?
I do understand why face with tears of joy.
But the thing is, right, I've always been told off by a lot of people when I snore. Though I'm very, very cautious about my snoring, and I have been told, like, a lot of people always hate me when I snore, or when they sleep in the same room as me. They say that my snoring is so damn loud, to the point there was even one time when one of my roommate actually record my snore, and then he played it the next day for me to listen in the morning, and I'm like, I feel so damn bad. But I also feel a little bit of offended a little bit though. Which is the reason why sometimes I'm very, very cautious about my snoring though. Like some of my friends told me they don't mind, but a lot of friends that I know always feel like they are very mindful about my snoring. And often more than not in real life, I would actually, when I do sleep in the same room or with others, or if I'm sleeping, right, I always just say that guys, sorry, I might snore, I may snore. If it's too loud for you guys, please feel free to wake me up and tell me off, because it's like I always feel very bad about snoring though. It's like in my mind, I just don't want people to unable to sleep because of my snoring. I even remember one time when I was like, this is just apparently because this is based on what my dad told me, that there was a time when I was sleeping, and for some reason my snoring was like the sound of a dead ghost lady calling for help along the line. It's like I was saying, like I was sleeping instead of snoring, and my dad told me that during the sleep I just reply, and then I just kind of like, I'm still sleeping, but my dad is like, son, are you alright? And I was like, oh, nothing, I'm just sleeping. And then I'll be back to, I'm like, dude, was I being processed when I was sleeping or something? Like, it was very, like, one of the things that
Okay for Rizzy, she got used to snoring. Reason is
because of a friend of her brother and dad.
me, my BF, her father and brothers are all snoring loudly, face rolling on the floor laughing. She keep hearing things, so went the snoring blocking.
Also, she prefer the snore to block you. Okay.
The things only she can hear, it's good for her.
So imagine if I do sleep and she listen to my snore, it put her at ease because she is able to hear me snore. Huh. But it feel a little bit too, like, some people may not like it because my snore can be, like, there was even one time I was told that my snore is like a tiger or a...
Now you know why she say it feels at ease.
Yeah, I kind of like understand, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I'm not even sure, so I'd be saying like, is my snore a good thing or a bad thing? Oh. I'm kind of very, very curious about it. But on the other hand, I'm not even sure how soon I will cry about it.
Before anything, close your live stream.
I feel like I'm slowly falling asleep because I'm listening to my own
Before you fall asleep to next morning, face rolling on the floor laughing.
I did a sleeping stream on live before, baby star. And I didn't even mute my volume. It's like, if you go and find the sleeping stream, the long hour one, it happened before, okay? It had happened before. I did not mute. Excuse me. Actually, more like, who will care to listen to an old man sleeping? Not sure if that considered a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like I'm just bashing myself. Okay, how to interact with that? Yeah, that's not that little bit too yabai in the way. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Wait, what? Is
Over the music.
Wait, is it really that bad? I'm staying away.
Yes.
I'm staying away. Bonita, but I'm still here.
You're slowly mumble.
Yeah, Unfortunately, I'm away. It's just that one thing I'm kind of afraid is that when I do sleep talk if people ask me in real life what question, I might end up answering truthfully without even me knowing it though. Like my automatic reply always.
Okay, that's bad.
That's why I call it yabai mode. Because sometimes the yabai mode can just technically say things that it's like I don't think carefully.
So yeah, end your stream now for safety reason. Face rolling on the floor laughing.
I guess it can be considered a thing. I mean, like that.
I mean, if someone asks your full address or name, that's bad. Face rolling on the floor laughing.
That I won't reply though. I will just say that I live somewhere in Singapore. I will just reply, I live in somewhere in Singapore, and you have to guess where I stay. Even if I automatically reply, I don't think I will reply on my address that clearly. But if a person asks me like, do I want to have a girlfriend, I'll just say yes, I wish. And then when people ask me what is my favorite type of girl, and I'll be like, that will depend on how you guys define a girl. It can like, do I like pictures or do I like flat one? There are so many different things that can get a girl to turn me on.
Some can have big boing boing.
The thing is, right, if the girl I like is big boing, then I love big boing. But if the
Bonus point if they're good in bed. Face rolling on the floor laughing.
But if the girl I love is flat, then I like flat. Just like how they say, flat is justice. Point is dream. It's just whether you like the dream or do you want justice. It depends on how you look at it. Some prefer flat, some prefer point.
Basically a board.
I prefer both. Because if the girl that I like is flat, then I like is flat. Because the thing is, right, what I want to look is not just because of the girl's body shape. What I want to know is that if the girl deserves my love, if the girl it's like if the girl is a good person, then obviously I want to have my relationship to be in a good relationship. If there's no way where I will like a girl and then end up the relationship to be bad, right? Furthermore than not, you have to think carefully when it comes to love. Even for myself, I would just say
Not wrong.
even when it comes to love itself, I would just say that if I like just because they are boy, then if the girl that with boy is not a good person, but the girl with a franchise is a good person, isn't that just shooting myself in the foot for hating all the flat person in the world? There's no such thing as whether you select a person due to their body. Is it a boy or is it a flat like a cupboard, a chopping board?
You've reached 90 minutes streamed.
Because you have to understand, when it comes to love, we accept the love, and if the girl is point, we accept their point. If the girl is flat, we accept their flat. There's no such thing as just because we love point, we should only look for girl that is point. If we won't even know whether the girl with point is a person that can be trusted or not, or maybe they can cause issues. So it's like there are so many things to think about. But it kind of like depends on how we look at it. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not a good thing. It depends on how we all look at it. I feel like I'm slowly bumbling. Oh no, I'm not sure how I'm gonna
Between Yaba and Drunk, which is worse?
Are you referring to me or are you referring to others?
You.
If I'm drunk, I will remember all the things I say, but if anyone asks me anything, I will say it. I will just say it straightforward, and the thing can be like that is. And if the thing is not yabai, I will make it yabai. But between sleepy yabainess, it's more towards the point that my mind is automatically replaying stuff. But I'm actually slowly shutting down. It's just that my mind automatically reply like a computer. Just you asking an AI some stuff and the AI just reply you some stuff. And if you ask some stuff back, the AI just reply you with another weird stuff. That is basically something similar to my case. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Hard to say. Hard to say.
Still there?
Yes, I am still there. Don't need to worry. This Omega Kita automatically reply. Ask me anything and you shall have my answer. How may I be of service?
It might sound personal, but
But how do you prefer to touch your cousin butt?
why do you like to be friends or hanging out with Rizzy?
I guess I'm a little bit introvert on liking to hang out with all the people around the world. I mean, like, it's kind of funny in an interesting way is that I hardly interact with people in real life. But yeah, I always end up making a lot of friends all around the world, and I talk about this, I talk about that. I always end up making friends with many different people all around the world. And I guess it's kind of like a little bit of extrovert on my end. So it's like for Richie-san situation, if she doesn't want to be friends with me, then I will not interact. But if the person is fine with being friends with me, I always end up talking to the person and interact with other people. It's just that not often do I reply to every friend do I have. If they interact or talk to me, I will interact accordingly. If the party don't even say anything to me and we slowly distance ourselves from due to nearly no interaction, then there's nothing I can do about it because not interacting means that we just demoted ourselves from friend to acquaintance. At the same time, it feels like Richie-san is such a nice cute little girl that I love to sometimes talk about some stuff as well as that and occasionally tease her a little bit. As well
What I mean, why you decided to start talking to her?
It wasn't on that end. Wait, do you not know what she like? How? It's kind of interesting that she was the one who come to my live stream at that time, and then slowly when she typed in, I just interact by replying, and then slowly we became friends. And then because the more she come to my live stream, the more we talk. And then there was one time when I was like trying to do random chat and she wanted to talk about, and we end up talking, and we talk a lot in the random talk, not the random chat where I do alone. We do it in the random talk. And at the same time, when I did the random talk, it was I have to be a little bit truthful, is that I did learn about how Richie-san didn't feel confident about talking on a podcast. So I just decided to say, let's create a podcast where I talk about random stuff with her. Things that we like, things we don't like, things that is just basically random or not, because when we talk about a topic, it never stay long. But when we talk about random stuff, we like how do about things that happen in the past or things that we feel, and the thing is like everything just go from haywire if you actually went and looked at all the random talk that me and Richie-san had done. You will find out the topic, the way we talk. It's like, and the funny thing is like when she first started, she doesn't even want to talk too long. But as time passed by, she slowly talked more and more and more, slowly gaining her confidence as a person. So I was like, I kind of glad that she had changed a little bit better changed a little bit better. Because the thing is, right, initially when I know of her, I was like wanted to help her and let her gain some confidence in life. Like that was my genuine feeling at the time. It's like I just wanted to help her. Because it's like she gave me the vibe that she deserves some help, she needs some help, and that's what I want to do. And then we end up talking, and then we just have fun talking. It's like the things that we talk can be very, very random, depending on how we look at it. But I don't think I recall every single thing to be said, but that's how I remembered it. It can be wrong, it can be right, it's very, very hard to know. Does that answer your question, young lady? Yes? No? Or maybe you don't know. I still kind of recall the time when I first started out when I was a JP lifer at the time. So in case you guys are not aware, is that back then when I first started my live stream, when I don't have no viewers in my live stream for the first 2-3 hours, right? Like basically in the first 2-3 hours I can have no viewers, I can have no one coming to my live stream. Do you guys know what I do? I
I fall asleep. And then I didn't even notice that some people enter my live stream. It's like in the past I kind of like do my live stream and then just fall asleep in live stream. But as time passed by, when people start coming to my live stream, because sometimes they don't enter my live stream, like when I started my live stream, so it's like, yeah, I just can't fall asleep. And now that there are times when people hear me sleeping on while I'm doing like I'm live, I say like chat, but I'm like snoring in the background because I was sleeping, and I wonder why. I wonder how.
Seems he's out? LMAO.
I'm still here. Contact is here.
Speak up, I can't hear you. Face rolling on the floor laughing.
It depends. Maybe I can drop the music. Switch off the music. And then you guys will. That all enough for you guys? And
It's barely hearable.
I. This one.
Is the mic can't capture the sleepy Ames voice.
I mean, I say that my voice can't instantly wasn't computed by or captured by the phone or whatever. It's always an issue on current. It's always happening.
just everything. Nothing. Okay.
LOL. Still there.
Yes, I'm there.
I suggest for you to end stream. If possible, both ends face rolling on the floor laughing.
Maybe I should go and sleep. Good night, everybody.
It's also gonna go one.
Yeah, I know this. Good night.
Okay.
Do update me on Richie whenever you can.
Alright.